That is no load and block rotor test on single phase induction motor. So we already completed that no load and block rotor test on 3-phase induction motor. There is a similar experiment on single phase induction motor. Okay, here the components required are induction motor, it will be there. Only 1 wattmeter is required and 1 voltmeter and ammeter, single phase dimmer stat. The ratings are here indicated here. So here the purpose of this experiment is to determine the equivalent circuit parameters that you can see here. So we have to determine the equivalent circuit parameters. Here we have no load equivalent circuit diagram and it is a block rotor equivalent circuit diagram. So we have to find the values of this equivalent circuit parameters using the readings obtained from no load and block rotor test. So here this is a circuit diagram for no load test. No load test. So as usual, you know that for no load test we have to use LPF wattmeter 300 volts because it is a single phase supply we are giving. The 300 volts is sufficient and the current is 10 ampere. The voltmeter range is 300 volts. And this total, it is an induction motor, it is an inbuilt connection will be there, and on the terminal there will be only M1 and M2 motor terminals. Up here only we have to do the connection. This is all internal motor diagram it is. So here starting with phase and neutral, it is a DPST. From here we will get 2 terminals as it is a phase and neutral. First series connection from this phase terminal to connected to ammeter, another end up to M of the wattmeter, M and C are shorted, L is connected to M1. And similarly this V voltmeter terminal of the wattmeter is connected to either M2 or you can connect back to the neutral wire. Okay, and here one more wire is taken from neutral to M2. So this is about the connection diagram. So next, similarly there is a blocked rotor test. Blocked rotor test. Blocked means we have to hold the rotor. Here this is the rotor is hold tightly and then we have to replace the instrument by UPF. Here we used LPF for no load. Now we have to use for block rotor test we have to UPF wattmeter and low range voltage and high range current. Okay, the rated single phase, the capacity of motor is 2 horsepower, the rated voltage is 210 volt, rated current is 13 ampere. Here we have for no load test we have to apply the rated voltage. For block rotor test we have to apply the rated current, that is 13 amps. So we have to connect higher range ammeter and lower range voltmeter. That's it. For no load test on single phase induction motor. So here this, you know, the component, this is a dimmer stat, the single phase dimmer stat or single phase variac. It is a voltmeter and there is a ammeter and wattmeter, and finally we have the single phase motor terminals as I explained there. So here we'll start with the series connection. So you can see the from phase one wire is taken and it's connected to the common terminal of ammeter. Another end of ammeter is connected to the M of the wattmeter. M and C are shorted as usual, the wattmeter connection. M and C are shorted. And then the voltage coil, voltage terminal is connected to the lower terminal M2 or which is in turn connected to the neutral wire. And this voltmeter is connected across phase and neutral of the dimmer stat. You can see. Okay. And here the wattmeter used is a LPF wattmeter. Cos phi is equal to 0.2. Okay, now we'll start the no load test, keeping the rotor free. The rotor is not hold. Okay, now we have to apply the rated voltage by varying the single phase variac. Looking at the voltmeter, you can see the rated voltage of this induction motor is 210 volts. We have to apply the rated voltage. You can see it's varying 100, 150, 200, okay, 210, almost 210. So now we applied the rated voltage. The motor is freely running, the rotor is not blocked, that's why it is called no load test. And the current is, now you have to write down the readings. The voltage, rated voltage is 210 volts and the current is 5.2 amps as you can see here, 5.2 amps current, and the wattmeter reading is about 158 and multiplying factor is connected for 300 and 10 amps. The multiplying factor is 2. So I think 158 into 2 is the total power consumed during the no load test, and the speed is 1498. Stop. Now we have completed no load test. Now we'll start blocked rotor test on single phase induction motor. So we have replaced the instruments by low range voltmeter, high range ammeter, and UPF wattmeter. You can see this, the UPF wattmeter used. There is no cos phi is 0.2. Now it is nothing is there. So it is a UPF wattmeter, and the connections are almost same how you did in the no load test. Now in the blocked rotor test, we have to apply the rated current. The rated current of this induction motor is 13 amperes. So looking at the ammeter, we have to apply the rated current, and you have to note down the voltage and wattmeter readings. So now important thing, we have to hold the rotor. Okay, it should not be free to rotate. Okay, so now I am applying the rated current, and it is connected for 20 amps. That means we have to multiply into 2, whatever. 13 amps means 6.5 amps I have to apply here, because the available scale is for 10 amps. I have connected for 20 amps. Okay. No, keep it down. Okay, now. So now I have sorted. It's a 4 amps. 4 means 8. So now I have to apply 6.5 amps, because the rated current is 13 amps. So now it is 6.5 amps. Okay. 6.5 means 13 amps. Now rated current is 13 amps. 6.5 means 13 amps. Into 2 we have to do. It's 13 amps rated current. So what is the voltage that we have to write? 49 volts. You can see the voltage during the block rotor test is around 49, which is recorded here, 49. So the wattmeter reading is around 210 into 2, multiplying factor 2. That means 420 watt. Okay, and the rotor is blocked. You can see. Okay. Once the readings are obtained from no load and block rotor test, use all these formula which we have given here, and calculate all these parameters, and write on this equivalent circuit diagrams. Okay, that is your experiment.